spooky season has passed, but Australia has their very own spooky season all year long. Do let me know in the comments if it's a daily occurrence or not.
This pond is hiding something scary.
Eh?
No, not that. It's worse. You see, these are cranberries, a small red fruit used in juice, sauces, and even alcohol.
So cranberry scary. Got it.
However, unlike many fruits which grow in luscious green fields, cranberries grow in a f***ing swamp.
Eh?
However,
Somebody. Oh, that's a new thing. I never thought about it before since we don't grow cranberries here because they don't vibe with the climate here. Wow, it grows at swamps?
sharing a postcode with Shrek doesn't exempt cranberries from pest control issues.
Oh,
but
God.
rather than dumping enough toxic chemicals on the cranberry bog to qualify it as a League of Legends lobby,
Too toxic, I see.
cranberry farmers decided to use a more interesting form of pest control. Fucking wolf spiders. That's right, in order to prevent a horde of bugs from devouring these innocent cranberries, our brave hell spiders are deployed to the field to protect against the horde.
Wait, is this in Australia? Did it say that it's in Australia? If so, Australians do know how to use their wildlife.
Like free labor, but spiders, oh god.
Which works great. Until they flood the fields to harvest the cranberries, at which point
Oh
the
my God.
highly venomous wolf spiders start to look for the closest high point. And if you're picking the berries, that's you.
Oh no. Why can't you use like the huntsman spider? It's big, but it's friendly. Who knows, it will be happy to work for you.
This bird is a serial killer.
Jesus f***ing Christ, you're the Bay Harbor Butcher.
I really hate that name.
Even freaking birds are dangerous there.
Introducing the Shrike, a group of feathery friends
Shrike.
found all over the world, including the land down under. Now, at first glance, you may be thinking to yourself, how could this sweet little guy be a vicious killer? I mean, he's so tiny. They only grow up to around 30 centimeters and cap their weight out at 90 grams. And
It's so funny. When they grab it like this, it's like grabbing a little gremlin.
90 grams. And on top of being about as threatening as a fucking teddy bear,
Ma. Okay. Oh,
look at their claws. A shrike trying to end anything with its talons is like trying to stab a hippopotamus to death with a fucking pool noodle. Listen to the thing. It sings like it's on American Idol. It's a songbird, a branch geek. You'd never heard a fly. But I'm fucking onto you, Tweety.
You give me the f***ing creeps, you know that, Dexter?
You may have everyone else fooled, but I know exactly what you are, because shrikes actually have another name. They're called fucking butcher birds.
oh my god. Oh my
Yeah, that's
god.
right. The Dexter jokes actually had a fucking point. Now, you see, when the Bay Harbor butcher bird wants to hunt, they first start by selecting a target.
Tonight's the night.
Now, unlike Dexter, their code tells them they can eat whatever the fuck they want. Insects, mice, fuck me, even lizard. And once they pick their meal, they wait for the right moment and swoop on it.
Oh.
Now, while those claws might be fucking useless, they do have a signature weapon. That
Beak.
tiny hook on the end of their beak. And once they land on their victim, they slide that hook into its neck, perfectly slotting between their vertebrae and severing their fucking spinal cord. But converting their prey into a vegetable isn't enough. No, 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 no. These sick fucks keep trophies. Once they have paralyzed their prey and shattered its spine, they will fly its corpse back to their larder, which is either a thorn bush or a fucking barbed wire fence. And once they get home, they fucking impale them. They will then leave.
Jeez, this is one sick bird. It grabs their trophies and impales them. Much like medieval people impaling other people in front of their castle gates or something. But it said it's Mr. Worldwide, so it might be over here too. I'm sure glad that I'm not in its dinner plate.
Leave that corpse there for days. occasionally biting chunks out of it, eating it like leftovers from the fucking fridge. Dexter collected blood slides. These fuckers create kebabs.
Yeah, kebabs. Oh, great.
There is a competition in America where they vote on the fattest bear. That's right, lads. Fuck the Super Bowl. I'm about to introduce you to the most important American sporting event of the year, Fat Bear Week.
Fat Bear Week!
Hosted by the Katmai National Park and Preserve in Alaska every year from the 23rd to the 30th of September.
Oh my.
The public watches as Winnie and Paddington fight it out to see who is the most absolute of units.
What?
And this year's highest calorie kumamane has been crowned. But before that, how the f does Fat Bear Week work?
I know, why?
Simple. See, the event is held in the lead up to hibernation season, while all of these bears are at the peak of their bulk.
It's so big!
Now, while it's running, the park allows the public to view live stream footage from all of their trail cams. These cameras capture all the park's brown bears, allowing us to observe
That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. You can see them doops around.
fat ass cousins, like we just got a job at fucking Fazbear Entertainment.
Oh no.
Each bear caught on camera is assigned a number and occasionally a name. We, the people, then vote on the contestants day by day, pitting them against one another in a fucking single elimination tournament bracket, determining with our votes which bear most closely resembles a pyro commission until one.
Wait, this one. This one is so cute. It's so
Pyro
chunky.
commission until one bear is crowned the victor. Now, you may think this is just some silly little event, but no. Over the years, there has been fucking voter fraud, a manhunt for a missing hiker, and one year, the trail cams caught one contestant beating to death and eating another bear.
Oh my god.
But now,
Oh my god. I know it eats meat, okay? It's the first time of me hearing that and maybe seeing that. Our bears here are shy, okay? We don't see them much.
to answer the question you've all been waiting for, the winner of the 2025 Fat Bear Week is 32 Chunk, winning with a broken jaw. They named that f***er after the render distance you need to load in his entire body at once.
Great. Spiders.
This spider hunts with jump scares.
Oh my god, it's so big!
But how? Introducing the trapdoor spider, a family of arachnid containing hundreds of species found in every continent on the globe. Meaning, yes, for once, this bad boy could be in your backyard and you'd never know.
No!
Now,
Don't jinx it, bro. I do not want any big spider in my vicinity. The small ones are okay, I guess, but the big ones, no. Please.
trapdoor spiders are particularly interesting compared to other spiders due to their hunting method. You see, normal spiders tend to spend several hours spinning up some elaborate art piece for a fly to clothesline itself on.
You know what? Like, sometimes the spiders spun their web so beautifully that it's sad to just destroy it, but it's in a way sometimes, yeah.
And tarantulas just jump
Oh, Jesus.
But trapdoor spiders, yeah, they hunt with a door. Very
Hello,
early on in
FBI.
life, trapdoor spiders dig themselves a hole. This silk-lined burrow will then serve as its home for basically its entire 20-year lifespan. Hell,
my God.
they basically never leave the thing, like some neckbeard living in his mum's basement. But they've still got to eat, and since DoorDash does not deliver to spiders, this burrow doubles as their method for catching food. You see, they use their silk to craft a trapdoor over the burrow entrance. Then, using their fantastic arts and craft skills, they just bolt a bunch of random shit to their front door so it blends in perfectly with the floor.
It really
After
does.
finishing their construction project, they will spin up a bunch of basically invisible strands of web on the floor in the surrounding area that act as tripwires, feeding information back to their neckbeard nest whenever something steps on it. And when
There's even tripwires.
some unfortunate insect steps a little too close,
Money, money, money.
Jeez, like literal jump scares. I do not like jump scares, and I certainly do not like spiders. Why, God, do you have to make spiders so scary? Why do you have to make bugs? Kangaroos can run on water.
Okay, so
Ooh, it's the Jesus kangaroo.
as the Aussie animal guy, I feel like I might owe you an explanation for this one. That is a normal fucking Roo.
Ow.
No, he is not Roosus Christ. He's not the second coming, and he's not going to turn your water into wine. Alright, he might turn it into VB if you ask nice.
Get that up here.
But if that's the case, how the fuck is he stealing the Son of God's passive? Well, the answer is fucking sand.
I don't like sand.
Yeah, the
you
sand.
see, what's far more likely than a Roo being enchanted with water
Oh my God. Just one punch of this big buff kangaroo can send me flying straight into the moon.
walking is that he's actually running on a sandbar. That is basically just a fancy description for ocean currents piling up a shitload of sand into one place, creating an offshore segment of the water that's not much deeper than a fucking kid's pool.
Ow.
Now, Roos know about sandbars, and they actually very frequently use them as a shortcut to get from A to B to find more food.
But how do they know that there's a sandbar there? What if the sandbar is only extended halfway through? The kangaroos suddenly get deep water, huh? Kinda like jumping off a cliff, but in water.
So, while it looks like Skippy here is stealing Jesus' entire fucking flow, he's actually on a Macca's mish.
Let me get a...
This is the
Oh.
world's oldest shark.
We got a boomer.
But how
I think it's older than a boomer.
old actually is it? This absolute fossil over here is the Greenland shark. And this may come as a shock to you, but the Greenland shark is found in fucking Greenland, man.
Well, duh.
And with Grandpa Shark here coming in at a fucking kaiju-sized 6 meters in length
Oh my
and a
God.
literal fucking ton in weight, this
It's so big.
senior citizen probably worked with Godzilla back in his fucking day. But how senior is senior? Well, you might be expecting me to say something along the lines of, 100 years, maybe 150 years, right?
No.
Try higher. No, not 200. Close, but not 300 either. No, the Greenland shark can live
1,000?
up to 500 fucking years.
Ah, that's little. I thought it's 1,000 years. Keep it up more, Grandpa. Let's go 1,000 years. Continue.
I don't think you understand how old that is. So, to put it in perspective, this is Bob. Bob has
Bob.
just turned 500.
Yay.
Here is a list of things this has lived through. All 8 of King Henry's divorces, the invention of chocolate,
I remember when they first invented chocolate.
Chocolate.
Shakespeare's entire lifespan, the Boston Tea Party, the signing of the Declaration of Independence and the founding of the United States, the colonization of Australia, the Industrial fucking Revolution, the invention of the light bulb and adoption of electricity,
Oi.
the Titanic becoming a submarine, World War I, the Great Depression, World War II, the Vietnam War, the fucking moon landing, and the invention of the internet. The first episode of SpongeBob. Schlatt's Crimes in 99.
Now that he puts it that way, that's kind of impressive. But 1,000 years more, Grandpa. Gambare.
2001. The invasion of Iraq. The global financial crisis. The death of Harambe. Australia catching fire. The virus. And it's still with us today to watch fucking TikTok. This isn't a spider.
Then
It's
what
a
it is?
snake.
Ah.
Introducing the Iranian spider-tailed horned viper. As the name suggests,
Whoa. You hardly can see it. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh, sheesh. Like, imagine walking and suddenly stepping on this thing.
the horned viper. As the name suggests, native to Iran. And you are all probably wondering why the f*** this snake has decided to attach a cosplay of the average Australian resident to his tail. The answer is food. You see, every known snake species is a predator. Some eat Bambi, others eat Remy, and the
No,
spider
Remy.
tail, not unlike myself, absolutely fucking loves KFC. However, birds famously tend to fly, and last I checked, note ropes don't have wings. So,
No
how
wings.
does this viper get his zinger box? The answer is, again, food. You see, birds eat insects, and the spider tail knows this. So rather than trying to chase his prey down, this lazy fucker has evolved the evolutionary equivalent of DoorDash. You see, when a viper feels like a meal, it'll start the hunt by finding a nice rocky outcrop to curl up on like a couch. And due to the camouflage on his scales, this snake becomes practically invisible.
Yeah.
Once he's nice and cozy, he begins to slowly wiggle his tail back and forth in front of his face. Perfect.
You can't really see it. Wow, so smart. The collab of two different countries' wildlife. Although I think one is dead, but yeah.
Mimicking the motion of an insect.
My
Think of this as him placing his Uber Eats order. Meanwhile, up in the air, our undercooked chicken tender is flying around when, holy shit, a free meal! What a delectable bug just sitting there on that rock.
This is what they say. In this world, there aren't any free meals.
And so, Tweety Birdie swoops down to grab himself an insect Happy Meal. And
Happy.
just as he's about
Not
to
happy.
reach his meal,
Enjoy your Happy Meal. For the snake, of course. And that is all for today. Watch this one next if you haven't. Have fun.